Yo! Yo! Welcome! Hold on, let me turn off the music. I forgot I had it on. Shoot, I don't have headphones on. But welcome to the 35th installment of the NP Podcast. You already know the stream is already 10 minutes late. And I don't know how to do YouTube. So what's up, everybody? Thank you so much for coming out, Colchester and Gold Monkey. What's up, everybody? Gold, how's your leg doing? How's your leg doing? I hope it's healing up real well. And Colchester, what's up, bro? Today, 35 is a big number. Okay. I'm not even gonna lie, it is a huge number. Now, I know, guys, that Bat Deeren was supposed to be on the 35th installment of the NP Podcast, but that didn't end up happening because there was just a ton of issues with basically, I'm so retarded. We were just having communication issues, and what ended up happening was he didn't know when we were actually going to do the podcast, and then what ended up happening was we didn't do the podcast yesterday, and yesterday was Halloween anyway, so why would we have done the podcast on Halloween? Now, I need to turn on the lo-fi hip-hop, because it isn't an NP podcast without lo-fi hip-hop. And then the really annoying Ridge Wallet ad that comes before it. But yeah, the next week oh my god. Next week, though, we are going to have Bat Deeren on the podcast. And then after that, obviously, is going to be another solo podcast. And after that, we're going to have one of my favorite people on ever. We're going to have Astronaut. I love her so much. We just talked today that I was having her on the podcast. And oh man, I am so excited for that podcast. I forgot she was even a friend of mine. Like, I didn't forget about her, but I forgot that, like, I could have her on the podcast. I'm so excited about that. You have a job? Yes, I do have a job. I got the cast off of my left leg tiny and the right leg is big as fuck. Man, I can't relate, bro. Both of my legs are tree stumps. Yo, Robbie09, welcome to the stream. How are you doing, man? Can I be on the podcast? Astro, I miss her. Yeah, well, Astro and I talk. Are you guys ready to see the highly vascular legs of Nerdperior? Hold up. Can I... Okay, nah, I can't get up. Whatever. But yeah, the reason why the podcast is so late is because I had to get dinner. Like, I was super hungry, and I was like, I'm not going to start the podcast on an empty stomach. But yeah, okay, so we're actually getting into the meat of the podcast very quick today. So let me talk about my first day of work. So I'm not going to say the job because actually, no, I'm not going to say the job. I'm going to get, like, severely trolled or something. Somebody's going to figure out my location of work. They're going to send this video to them. That would be so bad. But my first day of work. So, if you guys don't know, I don't have a license. I'm terrified of driving, but it doesn't matter. Even if I did have a license, I don't even make enough money to pay off insurance on a car, let alone get a car. So, I have to take a bus to work. So, the bus comes in, it arrives at around 7:30, 3:34 in the morning. And on my first day, I was supposed to be at work at 9. So, that was like a good time. I could get used to riding the bus for the first time, which was actually, I'm not gonna lie, I was so nervous about having to ride the bus, but once I got to know how the bus works, dude, I love riding the bus. It is better than my mom driving to me to work, okay? It's just so nice and it's so simple, it's so good, and I love the bus. It just feels... I feel connected to society riding the bus, you know? So anyways, I got to my work at around 7:40, which is crazy, you know, that's about an hour and 20 minutes earlier than I was supposed to be. So I was like, all right, why don't I just walk the town walk the city that I've lived in for like near so long, because I've never been around the city in the perspective of walking on the sidewalk. I've only ever seen it from a car. So, man, I felt like an adult that day, okay? I was just walking around on my own leisure. I could go wherever I wanted and nobody could tell me no. And so I was like, oh, this is awesome. I could just go wherever I want. So I walked all the way to Walmart and I looked at the Pokemon cards aisle and I was like, man, I wish I had money with me. This is crucial to the story, okay? I only had enough money to pay for the bus rides, okay? In an extra dollar. So I got walking to Walmart. I looked at the Pokemon cards. Then I walked back to work. I got to work at, I think, 8:40, and I was like, all right, I'm going to be 20 minutes early on my first day. And yeah, that is going to be cool. And so I walk in, and I find out the manager that was supposed to train me hit a deer that morning, so he couldn't come in. So the lady there contacted the other manager that was coming in at 1 o'clock, and she asked me if I could come back at 1 o'clock, 1 p.m. And by this time she was telling me all this, it was 9 in the morning. And I was like, bro, I'm going to have to walk around for 4 hours because I can't take the bus home. The next bus comes at 1:30. So I have to just do nothing for the next 4 hours. So I walked across all of town, okay? I hit every single store up. I went to Walmart again and totally looked suspicious walking my 3 times into Walmart. And this is when I realized the money situation, because I was so thirsty. I was so dehydrated. And I was like, man, I need some water. So I go to a water fountain and I realize you can't drink from a water fountain because of Corona. So they're all off. And I was like, oh my God, I'm so thirsty. And like I couldn't buy any water, bottled water, because they're all like $3. And fortunately, right, I told you guys I had $1 extra $1 extra. And I managed to find a drink that was 57 cents. It was this flavored sparkling water. And I was like, thank you, God. Thank you so much. And it was flavored too. So I got the wild cherry flavored, and it tasted amazing. And so I went outside and I meditated for I think 20 minutes. I was like meditating for a really long time. I was just sitting in the middle of a park and I was just meditating, and it felt really good. I was talking about how like I was thinking of how the things I'm thankful for, and like I was saying how like today's a good day so far. And then so I went into Lowe's. All right, I walked all the way to Lowe's, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to go into Lowe's. My entire childhood, my mom would spend hours inside of Lowe's, and I would just have to sit there. And I never thought I'd see the day where I'm going into Lowe's on my own free will. So I go into Lowe's, and basically for like 30 minutes, I imagined building stuff in my head, and I racked up all the money it would cost. And it was very boring. It was not enjoyable at all. So I left. My monitor just turned off. What the hell? What the fuck? But anyways, what? I think my monitor just broke, guys. What the hell? Are you kidding me? Guys, my monitor just broke mid-podcast. Well, that's absolutely phenomenal. That's incredible. So that's great. My $300 monitor just broke. Okay, well, continue on with the podcast. So I got done with Lowe's and I decided to walk all the way to my grandfather's house. Well, my grandfather's apartment. So I was walking all the way there, And by this time, it was probably like 10 o'clock. I know, it was like the time went by so slow. All of that happened in the matter of an hour. So I decided to walk all the way to my grandfather's apartment. And I walked all the way to his house, and then I saw Barnes and Nobles. And I was like, oh, I mean, Grandpa will always be there, but Barnes and Nobles, let me hit that up right now. And I went into Barnes and Nobles, man. It was so awesome. And there was this hot chick, bro. I was like, she's one of those girls there that the only skin showing on her body is her face. She was like some emo girl or something. I was like, damn, she is cute. But anyways, I was just walking in there. I was trying to find the Terry Goodkin books so I can to see if they had the Sword of Truth books in there. And they did. And that was awesome because the Sword of Truth books are my books. I'm currently on the third one. Blood of the Fold. I'm going to start reading it tomorrow. I finished the second book last Tuesday, and what I like to do is between finishing books, I like to give myself a week off and like kind of just consume the information of what happened, which I think that's a good thing to do. And anyways, it was just so awesome going into Barnes and Nobles. It was like some great fun. And I went into his house and I rang him for, no joke, like maybe 15 minutes. And I was like, yo, come on, answer, please. I have to pee. I had to pee so bad in Barnes, like the nearest place I could go to the bathroom. I had to walk at least like a mile or two. And so I was like, please open up. He finally opened up and I got to go to the bathroom. And then he gave me money to buy some food. He gave me $10, but then I was like, nah, I don't want $10. That's too much. And then he gave me $5, and I was like, all right, I'll accept it. And then so with that $5, I ended up so this was like, okay, this was, by this time it was probably I think 12:40. So I went back to work. And finally, I could do stuff. And that made me happy that I could finally actually do something for today. Stream is messing up. I haven't read a book since 6th grade. Bro, ever since I became an adult, I be on that reading stuff again, okay? But anyways, I went into work. And, it was very boring, but it was a good day. It was just training. I had to take a bunch of courses on the computer, and that was not fun at all. It was not really enjoyable. I had to sit down for 4 hours, and then 5 o'clock came, right? So 5 o'clock was when the 4 hours of my shift were up. And so I left. And I had to, the next bus came at what I believe to be 7:34 at the time, but it was actually 6:44 that it came. So I had to wait almost 2 hours for the bus to come. And I walked all the way to Walmart. I bought another one of those sparkling waters, which you guys say you hate the sparkling waters. And I bought fishy snacks, the goldfish. And dude, no joke, I got a bag of fishy snacks this big for under $1. And I was like, what? And it was so hype. It's buffering. Are you guys good? Wait, it's still buffering. On my side, it's fine. What the hell is going on? Wait, let me check. Error, YouTube is not receiving enough such viewers will experience buffering. What the hell does that even mean? I don't even know what that means. What the hell? But anyways, let me get back to my story. I had to wait a long time for the bus, basically, and then I got off the bus, right, and I was so scared. It was nighttime, and the route they were taking to get to where I live was so weird, and not to mention, I couldn't see outside at all because in the bus all the lights are on, and what it makes it's like the outside is pitch black and you can't see anything. Meanwhile, all the lights in the world are on inside the bus, so I couldn't see anything. I was like, where am I was so nervous, and I was like, okay, just let me off the bus. And we eventually got to where I was able to drop off, and I got off the bus, right? And it was Halloween yesterday. So I'm walking to my house, and I walk across the bank that's close to my house within like a mile distance. And I see my friend Joe, his family, or I thought it was Joe's family. I was like, yo, Lorenzo, which is his little brother. He's like, he has to be like a little over 10 years old. I was like, I could have sworn that's Lorenzo and Annalise. I said Lorenzo again, and he didn't respond. And I said Lorenzo one more time, and I was like getting nervous that they're gonna think I'm a creep or something. And then he was like, he reacted finally. I was like, oh my god, I just felt like such a weirdo, because I was just standing there yelling Lorenzo while staring at this group of like 5 people. And then Lorenzo and Annalise just came up and we hugged. And then Joe's mom hugged me. And I was like, ah! Joe's mom is so thick, bro. I hope Joe never sees this podcast. Joe doesn't even watch my main channel, so we're good. We're good. All you see is the reflection? What do you mean? What do you mean all I see is the reflection? But anyways, I saw Joe's mom and I was like, damn. She was looking so fine. She was dressed up as a... Hold on. She was looking so fine. She was dressed as a zombie, and it was amazing. And yeah, that was. And then I walked home, and that was my first day of work. And I went to work today. Today was a bit better. I did more training for 4 hours. It was very boring. But tomorrow I'm gonna be getting to work at 7:00 a.m. My grandfather's actually gonna be taking me to work because I actually don't have any money now. To get on to ride a bus. And it's gonna be nice that I'm gonna have a ride to work. But hey, riding the bus is really fun, besides the fact that it ends up wasting your life. For real. It really does waste your life. Refresh uwu. Guys, I can't believe my monitor broke midstream. What the hell is this? Oh, it didn't break. Let's go. I just fixed it. Can we get a... Let's go. Day just keeps on getting better. I thought my monitor broke. Guys, is the stream okay? Is the stream okay? I don't know what's wrong with the internet. I'm getting 5,000 bit rate right now. It should be sending just fine. It should be just fine. I don't know what's wrong. And then I walked home, and that was my first day of work. And I went to work today. Gage is Lorenzo's real dad. What's up, John? I'm trying to figure out what's wrong. Oh, why? Guys, welcome to the Scuffed Podcast.